Hey, what's up? It's a culture detective here investigating your favorite albums, and today I'm going to be doing an album review on the new Lexie Liu album, The Happy Star. I think that's the name of the album, right? Hold on. Yes, that's the name of the album. So, yeah, Lexie Liu. Where do I start? So, Lexie Liu is a Chinese pop star, rapper, and recently she is signed by 88 Rising and she has released her debut album, The Happy Star. And her Chinese name is Liu Bo Xin. So, yeah, I didn't really know about this artist's existence until about a couple months ago when some of her music videos are recommended to me on YouTube. So, of course, out of curiosity, I checked out on the videos, and I wouldn't say I was all that impressed or anything, but it's interesting to see whatever 88 Rising has to offer up next. So, anyways, she has released a new album, and people are talking about it. One of my subs, told me to review it. And usually I don't take review requests, but given that I already know of this artist's existence and I've listened to her music a little bit, I'm like, you know what? Fine, I'll listen to the album and review it. So here we go, new Lexie Liu album. And yeah, this is actually not bad, but also not great in my opinion. The album opener is Fortuna or 命运, which means destiny or fate or something like that. It starts off with stiff robotic vocals, futuristic sci-fi synths, a nimble, tight beat, and honestly, it's a little too awkward as an album opener. It's kind of how do I say it? Too nimble and too tight of an opening track in my opinion. I like that the lyrics of the song though is simply about being lucky, and that's it. It's not like an epic love song. It's not a super personal song about life and death or anything. No, it's just a song about being lucky, and that's really good. And also on the track, Lexi Liu basically sings in a blend of English, Mandarin, and Spanish for some reason. And this isn't the only track where she sings in multiple languages. That's cool. She's talented for that, but also it's a little awkward. Some of the lines here just feel kind of forced. However, the second track, Dance Dance, is pretty good. It starts off with these weird, campy 80s horror movie guitar licks, kind of like the Batman theme, like the old Batman theme. And then on top of it, we have some stiff auto-tune vocals on top of some really icy, groovy keyboards. The stiff vocals work a lot better here. On the first track, the vocals are a little too stiff, but here, the whole track is going for this really icy, sci-fi flavor, and it just really works out. The chorus is really catchy. I love the talkbox vocals. This track is a total banger. And then following that, we have 3.14159, which is, of course, Pi, and it is an exciting, bright pop song with hype drums and sharp synths, but the melodies are just kind of drab and it just kind of repeats again and again. And afterwards, we have the track Ganma, Ganma, like what are you doing? Ni Ganma, Lao Ganma, Lao Ganma, Lao Ganma. Um, But yeah, it has really cool verses. I love the minimalist sci-fi-esque melodies and the ASMR whispery verses. It's so soft, it's a little unsettling, and I kind of like it. But then we hit the chorus, where Lexi Liu was like, "Gamma, gamma," and it's so annoying, unfortunately. But anyways, the next two tracks on the album are two of my favorites. We have "I Wu Xian," which is like love infinite, but it's in English it's magician, and it's this epic electronic dance pop track. Sounds like something that Muse would do, but it's turned into an edgy pop banger. Lexi Liu flexes her vocal range on this track, constantly jumping from falsetto to back to her basic voice back to falsetto. I like that the chorus doesn't explode and it's a very logical, smooth progression from the verses. I also like the lyrics about tarot cards and magic and all that stuff. It's basically a love song, but then somehow it's tied into these symbols of magic and lover and death and the swords and stuff like that, and it's really cool. And also like the music video attached to it, definitely really cool. And then the next track, Diablo, has a mean ass edgy as hell synth leads. It's so diabolical and so edgy, and I just really love that. And on top of that, she comes off with these soft vocals on top, and they're kind of alluring. I just wish the song is a bit shorter. I love the edgy lyrics. It sounds like they're sung from a perspective of fallen angel or something. So yeah, definitely one of the highlights on the album. But unfortunately, after this track, every other track is just kind of boring. We have San Sheng Wan Mi, which I don't really know what it means, but in English it's Mira, and it's a really basic dramatic pop song with a tick-tocky beat, a pretty average flow. And then the track Gaia is a track where she ties themes of loves to these repeating mantras, like these earth healing mantras. And it's kind of atmospheric, kind of mid-paced, but also kind of drab. There's nothing about the melodies or the choruses that really hook me or anything. We have the track Bad Dream, which is a pretty forgettable ballad track with a lot of reverb, a light trap beat, but it just drags on. And then after that, we have the track RRR, which immediately got my attention. Holy shit, he made a song called RRR, referring to the 3-hour epic Indian movie? Oh my god. But unfortunately, this track has nothing to do with that Tollywood film. This is a lame Latin-flavored pop song that everyone and their moms have been riffing on for like 4 years. And then afterwards we have 紫阳暖歌, which is like sunset love song. And no, it's not that cover. It's not a cover song of another song of the same name released in Hong Kong in Cantonese back in the 80s. No. In English, this track is called I Wanna Tell You, and it's another really boring song. It has a driving 4/4 beat, some talk box vocals, some lukewarm synths, and the hooks are just okay. But there's just nothing special about this track. And then finally, the album ends off with 山体重, and in English is shanti, so shanti, so like atmospheric, whatever. And yeah, that's pretty much exactly what this song is, just atmospheric whatever. It's another reverby, mid-paced track with some icy robotic synths, some nostalgic chords. Occasionally, once in a while, the track explodes into something kind of shoegazy. And then we have the lyrics where she starts reciting Sanskrit, of course, aside from Mandarin, English, and Spanish. She has to start singing in Sanskrit now. And then we have the refrains, I'm not my body, I'm not my body. And it's acting like it's this deep, crazy philosophical thing. And I guess I get it, okay? It's cool to incorporate philosophical themes, especially, non-Western philosophical themes into such Western sounding pop songs. I know it's cool, but on top of a drab, reverby song, it just doesn't really work like that. So, yeah. But aside from that, there are bangers on this album. But I wish she would develop her sound a little more. And, yeah. I'm giving the new Lexie Liu album, The Happy Star, a light 6 out of 10. So, if you listen to the new Lexie Liu album, comments below, let me know, subscribe if you want more, and thanks for watching.